Have you ever heard this phrase? Life begins at 40. Before that, you're just doing research. At first, it might sound like a cliche, but the deeper you go, the more truth you find in it. Because let's be honest, your first 40 years are full of doing what you were told to do. Go to school, choose a career, preferably one that pays the bills. Get married, buy a house, have kids, climb the ladder, be responsible. You're constantly checking boxes. And it works. You build something. You make it. But then something shifts. Around 38, 40, or maybe even 45, you wake up one morning with a strange feeling. A quiet voice inside starts to whisper, "Is this it? Is this the life I really wanted, or the one I was taught to want?" This moment is not a crisis. It's an awakening. And according to Carl Jung, this is where real life actually begins. He believed the first half of life is about building your persona, the mask you wear to function in society. It's a version of yourself that fits in, achieves, impresses, survives. But once you reach midlife, the masks start to crack, and underneath it, you begin to see someone you may have ignored for years, your true self. Let's make this practical. Here are some real-life signs that you're entering this new phase of self-awareness. You start to feel emotionally exhausted, even when everything seems fine on the outside. You're less interested in impressing people and more interested in feeling peace. You begin to question your long-term goals, not because you're lost, but because you're evolving. You crave silence, solitude, time in nature, or deeper conversations. You feel the urge to revisit old passions: painting, writing, traveling, dancing, journaling. You feel a calling, not to abandon everything, but to live with more meaning. If any of these sound familiar, you're not broken. You're waking up. Jung called this the path of individuation. It's a process of becoming who you really are, not who you were trained to be. But what does that mean in real life? Here are some examples. 1. Reconnect with what made you feel alive as a child. Remember when you used to draw, sing, build things, explore, write stories, or dance. Try this. Take 30 minutes this week to do that thing again, without any pressure to be good at it. Just feel what it's like to do something because you love it, not because it's productive. 2. Examine the roles you're playing. Are you being the caretaker, the achiever, the always available one? Ask yourself, do these roles still reflect who I am? You don't have to abandon your responsibilities, but you can set healthier boundaries. Start small. Say no to one thing this week that drains you, and yes, to something that nourishes you. 3. Make space for stillness. In your 20s, distraction feels exciting. In your 40s, silence becomes sacred. Try this. Spend 10 minutes a day without your phone. Sit in silence. Go for a walk. Watch the sunrise. Let your mind breathe. In that space, the truth begins to rise. 4. Face the shadow with compassion. Your shadow is a part of you you've tried to hide. Your insecurities, your envy, your mistakes, your pain. It's time to stop running. Try journaling. What am I pretending not to feel? What emotion keeps showing up again and again? Write without judgment. This isn't about fixing yourself. It's about seeing yourself fully. 5. Redefine success. In the first half of life, success is external: money, status, validation. In the second half, success becomes internal: peace, purpose, alignment. Ask yourself, if no one could see what I was doing, would I still do it? That's the kind of success your soul is after. 6. Release old stories. Maybe you were taught, You're not creative. You need to work hard to be loved. You're too old to change. You're just being selfish. But guess what? Those stories aren't facts. They're just scripts you've been following. Now's the time to rewrite them. Say out loud, I get to evolve. I get to begin again. This is not about blowing up your life. You don't need to quit your job or move to a cabin in the woods, unless you want to. It's about alignment, about making small, intentional shifts that reflect who you truly are today. So, what does it really mean that life begins at 40? It means you stop living on autopilot. You stop chasing things just because everyone else is. You stop apologizing for wanting more. You begin to live with depth, with clarity, with soul. You begin to say, this is who I am now, and that's enough. I can love who I was and still choose who I want to become. I deserve joy, peace, truth. And maybe you're scared. That's okay. Growth always comes with discomfort. But every day, you have the power to choose, to listen to your intuition, to honor your needs, to take one step, no matter how small, in the direction of wholeness. So try this today. Say yes to something your soul has been asking for, even if it feels small. Call that friend who sees the real you. Let go of one expectation that no longer fits. Breathe. Begin again. You are not late. You are right on time. This is not the end. This is the start of something more real than ever before. Because life doesn't end at 40. It begins. If this message resonated with you, subscribe to The Healing Vibe. Here, we walk this journey of self-discovery together. Step by step, breath by breath. Subscribe now and let your healing begin.